Good afternoon. It's Valentine's Day. So I wanted to send my love to you. Or more so my appreciation for being in my life, whatever role you may play, whatever small role you may play, or whatever size role you may play, because some of you are real life friends. And even if I only know you on here because you happen to live in a different state or country, it doesn't make you any less significant. I appreciate you caring about me, checking in with me, sharing your experiences with me. It means a lot. I just want to spend today delving into my feelings because I feel like I've been avoiding them. I am working on a video, but my attention span still sucks. I really want to get back on Adderall. I don't know how that coincides with everything else. The gabapentin or the Prozac. I don't know if that goes against them or whatever the heck. I've been taking the Nariva supplement to combat the fuzzy feeling from the Prozac. It's been helping with my depression in that I don't get really low, but it's not like it's gone. I find myself feeling very uncomfortable here. And I was thinking to myself while I was on the toilet, I'm not really enjoying the human experience. And I was like, what can I do to actually be like living and enjoying being here? I don't feel like my lifestyle is me. I don't feel like my environment is me. Even though I'm trying my best to progress and heal and do all the hard self-care things, externally and internally, I feel like I'm still hearing negative chatter. My day-to-day life is filled with people complaining, whether on the phone or just to themselves, or with people policing the way I word things, or censoring my opinion as though I'm less important than them, or my opinion should have less weight because I'm younger than them. And the internal part is just I guess past things I've heard, some that have partial truth, some that have been just so ingrained that even when I'm doing better, I feel like maybe it's right. Yeah. And there's a part of me that's trying to get comfortable in being with myself, except I'm never with myself. I'm always handling somebody else's stuff. Um, so I kind of feel like I live a life in servitude when I don't really owe anybody anything. And it's making me tear up because it's not even like it's a physical prison. I can get dressed and walk out the door. But it doesn't feel any less real, you know? You ever just think about things and you're like, yo, you really was a bumble. That hurts. Looking or feeling stupid is like the thing that like bugs me out. Like, why did I want to be people's friend so bad? Why did I ride so hard for family? Why did I even give a care about any of these ninjas? Why does the inner part of my being desire community so deeply? To the point that not having it feels like a void. To the point where not having it makes me feel like I'm not here. It's crazy. Like right now, I don't even care about looking pretty because everything else just feels so ugly. So what would be the point in me seeing myself dolled up? Like, and I mean, I really want to do the makeup stuff. That's why I gave myself some time to delve back into it, plus all the medical nonsense that I'm going through and dealing with. I'm just completely thrown off. What was the big lessons? I mean, one is you didn't die. But life is so much more than not being dead. So you're not dead, but are you alive? Are you living? Period. Are you living the way you intended? Are you living the way you dreamed? Are you living the way that you feel speaks to who you are as a spiritual being, as an intellectual being? Is your soul and heart full of goodness? When you're looking out in this world, does it reflect your desires? I mean, I can't even really think about deserving and karma and things like that. There's a part of things that people say that pisses me off, which they really shouldn't, because whatever, people can say whatever. But the thing where people say you get what you put out into the world, that is not entirely true. But there's also something that goes against that, and I feel like in this world, we always have this dichotomy where, for one saying, we can find the complete opposite, and both are true at the same time. And they tell people to be careful how they treat people, because if karma doesn't reach them, it might reach the people after them, like their children, etc. I don't know if that actually happens. That's children, grandchildren, etc. But why'd I gotta be on me? I'm just here minding my business. Why do I need like whatever nonsense you was doing? Don't got nothing to do with me. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm just in a pensive sort of space. Like, it's a Monday, clearing out my brain. I'm gonna clear out this table as per usual. I was supposed to go to the studio today. I woke up with a migraine. Which doesn't matter, but I also woke up with a lot of heaviness. I wasn't even going there to work out, so I should have just went. I wanted to journal, go in the sauna, but it's like 20 degrees outside. Another thing is that, like, I try to be as respectful as possible to tell people, like, hey, I'm not home, etc. But I feel like that goes against me, because once I'm like, oh, hey, I'm going to be out tomorrow, they're like, oh, well, while you're out, do this, that, this. So that it no longer becomes a day of me, it becomes another errands day. And that feels very dismissive to my spirit. Because, I mean, if it's an actual errands day and you give me another errand, it's irritating, but it's like, okay, well, it's errands day, I'ma just fit it in. But if it's a me day and you're giving me other things, then for me, it feels like you're telling me that I'm not worth having a day to myself, that what you got going on is more important than anything that I need to be doing. Also, I've been buying way too many fine fragrance mists. Oh. I mean, it's not like YouTube crazy, but it's Rosie crazy. Yeah, I'll share with y'all that another day when I get the last bit I ordered, which should be coming later today. Yeah, I don't need any more. Especially since I have a couple of perfumes I actually want to get, and those are like bigger purchases, so those are things that need to like have money put aside for, rather than like using that money and buying things that I like temporarily. Because for like perfumes, I really like research it, and I haven't been able to like sample it and do like that kind of research because Sephora's not doing samples right now. But yeah, something usually I delve into. I've done a couple of blind buys, but for the most part, it's not completely blind. It'll either be something I heard somebody say when I know it's they described a profile that I know I'm into, or they say, well, I don't like something because X, Y, and Z. I'm like, oh, well, I'd like it for the exact same reason, that kind of thing. Or it's similar to something I already have, something like that. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't completely impromptu because white t-shirt I went to pick up to see if, well, I guess I could just save that talk for later, but I'll just say this part. I went to pick that up to see if I'd like it in body care, and also I wanted to know if it'll go with a perfume that I'm thinking about decluttering, because I heard it's a good combo, so that's what led me to the store while they were on sale, because I don't think they're worth $15.50. Some of them are $16.95 or something, depending on what they are. I only think the prices went up because they've gotten a lot more popular on YouTube, but that's not the topic of this conversation. I guess I went off to that segment just to show, or as an example, that I don't know, feel like I'm outside of myself, um, and a little bit hyper focused on things I wouldn't be hyper focused on, and my uncomfortableness being at home has also led to ordering out too much. I mean, part of that was for the days when I really couldn't actually physically cook. But also, I'm just not into how this household operates, and that's valid. But that also means it's time to go, but I don't got it to physically leave, so it's just frustrating. I don't know, I'm about serenity and simplicity, and I feel like a lot of things here is about like chaos and power struggles, and I'm not into having to prove like that I'm important, I guess. Who has the bigger balls kind of thing. Anyway, that's my thoughts for today. I'm gonna take today slow. In an ideal world, I'll get all this paperwork organized. I'll wash my hair. I'll do a clay mask. Um, Finish up my aunt's taxes. I can't do the other two yet because I'm using a free app for those, and my state's not open, so I only have the federal filled out for those two. But yeah, ideally. And I got a couple of pill bottles I need to dispose of. So I need to look for my marker to get rid of my information. So that's ideally. But like I said, I'm taking it slow. Whatever gets done gets done. But I'll put the energy I have into it as much as I can. So thank you for partaking in this heart to heart. If you've watched the whole thing, leave a red heart. And I don't know, whatever other input you feel like leaving. Bye.